everybody, this is the Happy Gamer. Today we're making a spinach, mushroom, and Gruyere cheese quiche. So the ingredients you're gonna need is heavy cream, a frozen pie crust, frozen spinach, eggs, cheese, mushrooms, shallots, butter, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, salt, and pepper. And okay, here, let's start. So what you start out with is you take one frozen pie sheet and you poke holes in it to make sure that it's ventilated. And then you preheat your oven to 400 degrees and put the pie shell into the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it turns like golden brown and flaky and delicious. Okay, so now we're going to start with the egg part of the quiche. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack 5 eggs into a bowl, and I'll have the recipe for this in the description below, so make sure to check that out, like how much stuff you need. And make sure not to have eggshells fall in. And yeah, so after you crack 5 eggs, you're going to add a mixture of seasonings, which is going to be 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, or also you could just say like a pinch. Then you're gonna use 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a few grinds of black pepper. And you're gonna add that to the egg mixture as well. So we're going to add 1.5 cups of heavy cream to our egg mixture with the seasonings, which were again 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a pinch of ground nutmeg, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and a few grinds of black pepper. And we're gonna add that to our 5 eggs, and we're gonna add the 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Here we go. Now we are going to take a whisk, if you can find one. Here we go. And whisk. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're gonna whisk everything together. We're gonna whisk the eggs, the heavy cream, and the seasoning mixture until all the eggs are like mixed in, and the mixture should become like golden yellowish color. Make sure all the eggs are like broken in. Okay, so I finished whisking the eggs, and now we're gonna start the next part. So don't forget to take out your pie after 10 to 15 minutes, because if you burn that, that's not gonna be good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan, and we are going to move that around, make it melt. And as soon as it starts melting, what we're going to add to that is we're going to add 1/2 cup of shallots. And if you don't have shallots, onions is okay, but preferably shallots. And if you don't have enough shallots, you can substitute half of it with onions also. But we're going to do that. And then we're going to sweat the shallots until they become soft and like clear. But we're not going to get them brown, because they're going to cook more while they're in the quiche. And when that happens, we're going to add some mushrooms to the mix. And so that's going to make it taste even better. So here we go. We have nice, delicious, buttery goodness. I'm going to add some shallots now. And just mix these around. And while these are cooking, I'll tell you what you need for the spinach. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 10 ounces of spinach, frozen spinach, and you're going to put it in a colander. And you're going to put hot water, run hot water through it until all of the spinach defrosts. And then you're going to have to squeeze the spinach. So pretty much you're going to take your hands, form it into like this like wad or like a ball, and you're going to keep on squeezing it until like water stops dripping out of it. And you really want it to be fully squeezed, like so when you squeeze it, there's going to be no like juice dripping out, because if there's still going to be juice, it's going to make the quiche watery, and that's the biggest enemy of the quiche, so don't do that. Okay, so the onions and shallots are starting to look good. They could probably use another like 2 minutes, but I'm going to add the mushrooms before that because I don't want them to become brown. So I'm going to add the mushrooms in, and yeah. Oh, and when you're looking at your pie, make sure to check on it like every once in a while. Your pie crust. And if you see that the part of it is starting to like blow because you didn't push enough holes in it or something, just take it out and like press down that spot like make a few more holes so that it doesn't like make like holes in the pie or like big like bumps in the pie. And yeah. So I added the mushrooms, and these are criminy mushrooms. We're just gonna we chopped up the mushrooms like pretty coarsely, not that thin. And that was also a cup, I believe. And we're just gonna cook that until the mushrooms become cooked a bit. And make sure to try to keep the shallots from becoming brown. That's why I added the mushrooms a bit early. And yeah. So I actually cooked the mushrooms for like 5 minutes more until they became cooked and nice and golden brown, and the shallots are still there. What we're going to do is we're going to take our already pre-cooked pie pan in case, and we're going to slowly add the onion mixture, shallot mixture to the bottom, and we're going to try to spread it out as evenly as we can. Make sure that every single piece has onion and mushroom delicious goodness. You just spread that out, and then after this, we're going to add our 1.5 cups of Gruyere cheese, and again try to kind of spread it a bit. Just kind of push it down because you're gonna have to put it in yourself. Push it down. And now we're going to add that dehydrated spinach, which should look kind of like this. We're just going to also kind of spread it out all around. So it should cover most areas. And try to make it all even. And then just gonna press it down here. And now it's time for the egg. Okay, so now we're going to add as much egg mixture as we can. Since we added mushrooms, we're not going to be able to put in as much eggs, but it's still going to taste delicious. So you're going to want to fill it up, not to the real top, but as close to the top as you can. And again, spread it all out. Yeah, delicious eggy goodness everywhere. And try covering the spinach. You should get all of it. In most places, the spinach should be covered, but you can have it similar. Okay, so we had a little hole in our crust, so that's why you have to be careful on the side. So we had a little bit of a spill issue, but we fixed it by propping up a fork under that, so it's gonna be good now. And if I didn't tell you this earlier, you're going to take your oven down to 325 after you take out that pie. You're gonna wait for it to become 325. It shouldn't be that long since it's already hot. And when it's done, you just put this in the oven. And it's gonna cook for about 50 to 55 minutes, depending on your oven and your pie and everything. And we're gonna put down the middle back of the oven. Try to be careful so the egg mixture doesn't spill. And that's it. Now just wait until you smell the delicious smells all over the house. Okay? Okay, so an hour has passed and the smell is all over the house. So let's take a look. So you'll know it's done when the smell is going to be amazing, and also when it looks done, and also when it's not going to be jiggly. So the custard is going to be set. And it should look something like that. So, okay. That's the quiche when it's done. And thank you for watching. Please like my videos, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and thank you. Bye. So this is what the quiche looks like when it's done, and it's so awesome. You have to try it. Okay, bye. Subscribe again and enjoy the blooper videos.
Spinach quiche, take 1.
Oh my god. Cut. Cut.